Hello, I'm Janice Byrne. I'm a research and teaching assistant at EMLyon Business School. I work with Thierry, Jean-Pierre and Gwenelle on the LearningLab project. The LearningLab is a joint initiative between Centrale de Lyon, an engineering school, and EMLyon Business School, two HP Catalyst members. Centrale de Lyon, our engineering school, has a strong interest in competencies, how to acquire them and how to measure them, and is a member of the Measuring Learning HP consortium. The team at Centrale de Lyon look at how to enhance collective acquisition of knowledge among students, mirroring real-world innovation work. For example, our teachers here use a knowledge broker tool for first and second year engineering students. Student project teams construct racing cars and update blogs on a yearly basis to help their predecessors learn. Each year, students face a new technological constraint and they draw on the existing blog as well as new knowledge to resolve the problem and compete to build the best car. EMLyon Business School has an expertise in entrepreneurship education, and at EMLyon Business School we try to inoculate a sense of design thinking in the students. We try to ensure that our students are able to innovate for real-world challenges and problems, and to do that we also need to be innovative in our approach to teaching and how we use the technology in the classroom. We want to be able to ensure that our students can innovate for real-world problems. We work with industry partners. We're interested in experimenting to see how their technologies can be used to bring value in the education domain. For example, a small Parisian startup company have lent us a video conferencing robot, and we want to know how this robot, who can actively participate in meetings, view documents, allow somebody to virtually participate in a meeting or a class. We want to see how that robot can really bring value to a classroom situation. The LearningLab was set up to deal with the common educational challenges that we both deal with, as well as to really take advantage of our expertise, our respective expertise. It's a common forum for advancing both schools' interests. At Centrale de Lyon and EMLyon Business School, we have the common educational challenges. We want to know how we can equip students so that when they graduate, they have competencies that are organization ready, so that they can be innovative and design and create, so that they know how to collaborate in multidisciplinary teams, and perhaps most importantly, that they know how to adapt and change in this extremely dynamic and fast-changing world that we live in today. To do that, we also need to innovate as educators. And the LearningLab serves as a testing ground for new teaching methods, for enabling educative technologies, so that we can learn about how best to serve our students. We want to experiment with value-enhancing ways of teaching. We also have another important challenge, and that's how to ensure that our educators, facilitators, teachers who come from a variety of different backgrounds, engineering, management, design, how they speak a common language and can communicate and develop those competencies in students in a common way. The LearningLab serves as a testing ground for new teaching methods and enabling educative technologies. We want to be able to experiment with new value-enhancing ways of developing students. We work closely with HP Europe to create the TouchSmart Presenter, a new way to interact and communicate with students. The TouchSmart was a product that really grew out of educators' real needs here at the school, and it's the kind of project that we think represents what the LearningLab can do and can bring to education in France today. We work also on a project called Paper Zoom, which was created by members of the LearningLab in collaboration with a regional partner, le Département du Rhône. And it's really a new way to visualize information, and it's really a breakthrough in teaching for students today. The LearningLab is a unique partnership in the French context. It's a collaboration between a state-sponsored engineering school and a private-based business and management school, and in that way it really is a rarity. We envisage the LearningLab to be a place where technological solutions and creative teaching approaches and methodologies can be explored, tested, shared, disseminated. At the LearningLab, we're firm believers in educating to innovate and innovating to educate.